All right, let's talk about a really powerful word, influence. And no, I don't just mean the social media kind with followers and likes. We're talking about the real deal, the actual, tangible power to change anything. So let's dive into this framework, shall we?
So let me ask you something right off the bat. Do you want to be someone who can genuinely, truly change people for the better? You know, someone who can steer a team, shift an entire perspective, and actually make things happen? That's the big question we're digging into.
Because let's be honest, we've all been there, right? You've got this amazing idea, a crystal clear vision, but it just fizzles out. You can't seem to get people on board, and that change you know is necessary just doesn't stick. Man, it's frustrating. So what's the missing piece of the puzzle?
Well, the secret is understanding what true influence really is. And I'll give you a hint. It is probably not what you're thinking. It's not about having a fancy title or being the loudest person in the room. It's a very specific and learnable set of skills.
So first things first, let's just completely redefine that word influencer. We're throwing out the online version and focusing on this. An influencer is someone who can literally shape how others think and create real, meaningful change. This is about deep, authentic leadership.
And here is the absolute best part. You know that old myth about leaders being born, not made? Yeah, let's just toss that right in the trash. The ability to influence is a science. It's a set of proven strategies that absolutely anyone can learn and master.
Okay, so where do you even begin a journey like this? Well, it starts with you. The very first step is actually looking inward. A journey of self-discovery to figure out your own unique style and your personal strengths as an influencer.
So the whole point of this program is pretty straightforward. First, we help you identify your own influencer DNA. Then we share the exact strategies used by some of the most brilliant influencers out there. And we back it all up with some seriously powerful psychological insights. Think of it as your complete toolkit for making change happen.
All right, now for the good stuff, the tools. This isn't just a bunch of high-level theory. We're talking about a proven, step-by-step framework that gives you exactly what you need to create real, measurable change in the world around you.
And the path to influence is surprisingly clear. It all starts with step 1, changing the mindset. You have to make the undesirable seem desirable, connect it to what people already value. From there, it's all about focusing on a few key behaviors, then using the power of the group, and finally, shaping the actual environment to support all that new stuff. See how each step builds on the last? It's a system.
The whole thing really stands on 3 crucial pillars. Think of it like a 3-legged stool. First, you've got personal ability. Do people even have the skills to do what you're asking? Second is social motivation. Is everyone else on board? Is there encouragement? And third, you need structural reinforcement. Do the systems and rewards in place actually support this new behavior? You need all 3 or the whole thing just falls over.
Let me give you a quick example of a tool you'd master. It's all about balancing 2 kinds of rewards. You have internal rewards, which is all about tapping into someone's own personal satisfaction and values. But to make it stick, you also need external rewards, systems, and incentives to keep those new behaviors going. It's that 1-2 punch that makes change last.
Now, I know what you might be thinking. Wow, this sounds like a lot of heavy material. You're probably picturing a long, dry lecture in a stuffy conference room, right?
Well, think again. This is designed to be totally different. The learning is active, it's engaging. We're talking about using games, working through real-world case simulations, having dynamic group discussions, and even interviews with experts. You're going to be applying these ideas from the moment you start.
And that brings me to a really crucial point. This is about so much more than a quick fix. The goal here is to give you the skills to create an impact that is sustainable, one that lasts long after the program is over. It really all comes down to this powerful idea, learning how to turn a behavior into a habit. It's about achieving istiqamah, a word that means steadfastness, consistency. In other words, you learn how to make positive change a permanent part of your team's or your family's DNA.
So, really, there's only one question left to ask. Are you ready? Are you ready to stop just wishing for change and actually start leading it? Because this is where that journey begins.
And just so you know, if this is for you, if you're a leader, an HR pro, a manager, a supervisor, a politician, a teacher, honestly, if you're anyone who needs to get other people moving in a better direction, then yep, this was designed specifically for you.
At the end of the day, this is what it's all about. Discovering how to truly impact others, reshape the way they think, and create change that really, genuinely matters. So let me leave you with this. What's the one vital behavior that if you could change it, would change everything for you?